My name is Salvador Santana. I'm a musician, a producer, an entrepreneur, a father, and an advocate for both cannabis and equality. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area in a household where music was constantly playing. I remember sitting on my father's lap while we were at the drum set, and I had the sticks playing the tom-toms and the cymbals in the upper part of the drum set. And since I was too short, my dad was controlling the hi-hat and the kick drum. My father really wanted me to learn the concept of tempo and rhythm, because I remember him telling me, if you can't learn how to make a group of people get up and dance and make themselves feel good, you're just not doing your job as a musician. I come from a very multicultural background. I'm Afro-Chicano. My father is from Mexico, and then on my mother's side is originally from Louisiana by way of Africa, during the slave trade. But my grandfather grew up in Louisiana and was playing guitar, singing gospel. So a lot of people think, oh wow, his father was the ultimate musician and started there. It's like, nah, music is in our blood. It's in my family's DNA. This is who we are. This is what we do. Yeah, I remember the first time I tried cannabis, or I smoked weed for the first time. It was 9th grade, freshman year in high school. I was with some friends, and we were just behind the high school. Typical, a little cliche. And growing up again in the Bay Area in the 80s and in the 90s, where hip-hop was just evolving and coming up. And for me, hearing voices like Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, Biggie Smalls, Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Common Sense, I was hooked. I heard the pain that a lot of rappers were talking about, but I also heard the beauty of a new art form that was being unveiled right in front of us. My main ritual is coming into the studio, vibing out, listening. Sometimes I'll smoke. If I'm working with other artists, as a producer and as an artist, I want to help them execute those ideas. But I also want to leave room again to experiment and try something new and different, because that's where the real magic happens. Sometimes I'll create sober and then edit high. And then other times I'll create high and then I'll edit sober. I just love experimenting with different methods and different styles. I don't think you can ever really just pick one. Cannabis was never taboo. It was never the boogeyman. It's always been a part of my family's life. It's always been attached to my heritage, my family heritage. From my grandmother, mi abuelita in Mexico, she used to make a tonic derived from marijuana, and it would be used as medicine. Somewhere I knew deep down that this plant would impact my life, where I would not only advocate for it, but I would teach through my experiences. It starts with the plant. I aligned myself with an incredible partner, Afro-Cubano cultivator out of Oakland, California. I wanted to make sure that the plant that we produce and cultivate is fire, and know that it's organically grown, cultivated with love. There wasn't any BS. What you see, what you smoke, is what you get. Hecho con amor. I didn't want to just talk about the change. I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see in the cannabis world. Ultimately, we hope that we can help create a more conscious cannabis culture and a more fair and inclusive industry.